Hello. Hold on one second. Just make sure it's on. All right. We are live with our second stream of the week. Our first episode of Red Pill Rants today. I want to talk about Red Pill monotone, which is something I believe comes after Red Pill rage, right? So this idea came up first a few months ago when I was just kind of floating around, just doing my regular monk mode things, working and whatnot, and hitting the gym and just trying to max out my Trinity, right? And it hit me. I realized I didn't have that identity that I used to have before, where all my energy kind of just went away, right? And I think this came about after a little after reading The Rational Male. I tried to basically implement one of the chapters, characters, I guess you can call. It's page 25 in the Alpha chapter, or portion of chapter 1. There, Rollo references a individual by the name of Corey Worthington and his Alpha Zen Buddha like state. I went and saw the video. I was like, yo, that was me when I was like a kid, when I was younger, right? So I carried on. I killed the beta as best I could. And I believe he's dead. But I think along with that went away that like seasoning that I had, like that soul, which it took me a while to rebuild. And when I remember seeing that video, the Corey Worthington video, and thinking, yeah, that was my natural self before getting indoctrinated by the Matrix and whatnot and societal norms. And I knew I had to not like copy him, but get that back into myself, like retap into that energy, that like Alpha Zen Buddha energy of just not caring and kind of doing whatever I wanted to, right? Because I've always been like that. I think we all as men have always been like that. It's just, the societal pressures of, no, don't be like that, and sacrifice yourself. Like Rollo says, we are the sacrificial gender, which kind of sucks, but you can't really fight it, right? And then during this phase, right after Red Pill Rage, which only lasted me like a couple months, honestly, probably like a month or two, I didn't really even have it that bad because I read the book last year in the summer of 2022, and then I was already kind of getting red pilled late 21, so I read the book and then I did get angry for a little bit, and then I just went monotone, right? So I went monotone. I lost every sense of my personality. I was really bland. Even my thoughts were bland. Everything was just bland and just thinking on one thing, which was maxing out my Trinity, right? Just luckily I was smart enough to write goals, right? I wrote down the plan, what I call, and it's broken down into like sections of like years, what I want to accomplish this year, that year, the year after that. So it kind of gave me like a guide to what to do. So I was really focused on that, and obviously gym and everything, but I realized that when I was like at work or something, I would be unable to communicate to anyone about anything, really. Everything, like the whole red pill lens thing, I took it to the extreme, and I think everyone, I mean, that I've encountered so far, they also do the same thing where they just like they see the world now and they can't even enjoy it. They see it for what it is, and they kind of liked that old blue pill thinking, which, right, some people want to plug in, but it can't, and it sucks. And I'm not saying this because I wanted to plug back in. I liked the red pill lens, but it it definitely caught me by surprise, and I didn't really know where I was headed towards. But like I said, that plan that I had helped me out a lot. And you guys can let me know if you also have any kind of red pill monotone in your life where you just can't enjoy anything. Fucking pussy. uh, and I got my energy back by just kind of living life to not in a bad way, right? Because when you're red pill, your focus really is on three things, right? Your trinity, your looks, your status network, like Zerka says, which I agree a lot with, and anything else is kind of just a hindrance. So when I was working on those things, let's say gym for example, I just get off of work, go straight to the gym. I bought a course, gym course, because I've always been a like gym guy, gym rat, but I never really took it seriously. So I got myself a course, and uh, it broke everything down: uh, diet, key workouts, resting intervals, right? Like things you want to take, like supplements, protein, which really helped me out and leveled up my game with that. Where was I going with this? Yeah, just basically living your life and kind of just getting better. And as time went on, I kind of just got confident with more things like the gym, right? So I'm getting better results physique wise. So I'm a little more confident. I'm just like, all right, well, I can talk about this now because I'm finally not fucking 230, and I was 230. I was 230 pounds. I have the shittiest genetics ever. Imagine being fucking short and 230 pounds. Like, what the fuck? Fucking shitty ass genetics, bro. But anyway, so I'm kind of getting, a little more confident in that aspect. And it's helped me out because now I can talk about that thing. Now I can talk to people about the gym without sounding pretentious. Be like, oh yeah, you have to hit the gym because it's part of the Trinity, it's part of life. No, it's more of like, all right, now I understand a lot of basics. And a lot of these blue pill individuals, they want to hear lies. They want to hear that, oh yeah, I'm gonna go drink this weekend. What are you gonna do? Like, they kind of want you to justify what they're gonna do, right? For an example, when I was working. This was a few months back. I was in Virginia, and this buddy from work, this coworker, he's from the UK, and he said, because I was gonna drive back home, down here where I'm at, and he was like, "What are you gonna do this weekend?" I said, "Oh, I'm just gonna hit the gym real quick and drive home." And I asked him, "What are you gonna do?" He said, "Oh, I'm gonna drink and whatnot. Can you get me?" Or I was fuck. I'm so bad at storytelling. This is why it's my first episode, but we were in the car. I was driving him to the room we were staying at in a fucking hotel, and he said, "Yo, can you pass by the gas station? I'm gonna get a 12 pack." I said, "Sure, why not?" And on our way back to the room, I said, "You're not gonna hit the gym?" Because he used to hit the gym. He used to do tren, but it kind of came off as pretentious. He was like, "Yeah, man, I worked all day and I earned me like this 12 pack." And I was like, "Yeah, but the gym is like better and whatnot." So he kind of got butthurt because he was like, "Yo, why aren't you like, why are you making me feel bad? Like, I know I'm supposed to hit the gym, but like I'm kind of uh, rationalizing why I should be drinking. Why don't you like support that decision?" So, and there's a lot of instances like that too, where there's a lot of blue pill guys that are like, "Yo, why are you like telling me the truth? Like, I want to hear another person lie to me, like tell me, yeah, I'm gonna drink too," or like, because misery loves company. So and I'm like hard-headed like that. I apologize for my solipsism. I don't want to make this about me, but it's just an example, right? So I realized after that, I'm like, yeah, I gotta lie to these people, these blue pill people. So this is going back to that monotone thing where I was just so focused on the red pill, I lost touch with kind of the people aspect. And you realize, yeah, you have to lie to these individuals. You kind of have to let them destroy themselves, right? You can't tell them, oh, come to the gym with me or do this, force them to do anything like that, because they're just going to push back and kind of hate you. Like, be like, yo, why are you forcing this uncomfortable reality into my life when I just want to be living in my world, right, that they've built? Because you kind of zero them out. You push them to that point of them having to face the burden of performance, which they're kind of doing it subconsciously without like them wanting to, but like, it's testosterone. It drives us. We have to work. We have to do something as a man, right? So, yeah, the monotone part of that was, I was just thinking too much red pill. I wasn't thinking about enjoying life either, you know. And I think that can kind of hinder your other trinity if you're not like in touch with your beta side in some aspect. Not, I don't mean living a beta lifestyle, but in this instance, kind of remembering what your beta self used to think and kind of pushing that on towards other like blue pill beta mindsets, so you can kind of network with them. Although you don't really want to network with the blue pills, but hey, you never know. One blue pill can lead to a red pill guy, and you can form a relationship like that, thus helping your trinity, your status or network, whatnot. So, yeah, that's what helped me move on from like my monotone, like getting courses, right? Like I mentioned earlier, the gym course that I bought another gym, not another gym. I bought another course recently too. It's got me like a community of individuals, and we kind of push each other, which is awesome. Although I don't want to mention it, that's why I'm kind of making my own community, because I'm like, yo, this is cool. But yeah, I need my own thing, because with the red pill, you get a lot of different characters, right? You get some guys that don't really know how to find themselves back, so they kind of try to copy someone else, and they want to portray their lives as them, right? Like, you see a lot of Andrew Tate, like copycats, like these red pill guys, like these bums, like they're red pill, but they're fucking bums, and they think they're top G and shit. Like, oh yeah, I'm top G too, because, yeah, bro, prove it, like, all talk, no action. So yeah, I'm just like, man, I gotta find some like fellow red pill mindset kind of guys. Like, I'm a nerd, man. I'm just gonna be straight up with an individual. I believe he went back to being like a beta. I think I saw like an update video on him. Yeah, he went back to like the old blue pill. He tried to plug in, but it's just because, society. Can you really blame the guy? He kind of got forced into it, like just like everyone else. And after that like switch that happened in my head, I did get more respect too, which is crazy because I'm a short guy, and I went back to school shortly last year, at the end of last year. This was after this like red pill rage, and I honed that like alpha energy of just like not giving a fuck and whatnot, and just being like kind of like a caveman wandering, and it gave you like a presence, right? Command presence. You guys know that if you're a fan of the books, but I got that command presence, which I carry with me to this day. I'm like, I still have that puffed out chest, chin high feature about me, but I have like a approachable personality, right? I'm a chill dude, but I have a mean ass fucking face too. I'm like a resting bitch face, which sucks, but it's cool because I get the perk of command presence. And then yeah, I wasn't able to see the world around me, like I mean, not see it, but enjoy it. I wasn't able to enjoy like music, movies as well. Anytime I saw a new movie, I'd think, damn, this character is like a blue pill. And then you think about the writer and the director, like, damn, these guys are blue pilled because they're writing about this dude chasing a chick and he's awkward and shit. Like, no, that's not, bro. Come on, man. Like, that used to work, but we see past the bullshit now, and it's like, bro, you can't even enjoy this movie. And I went down this like this path to like try to find red pill movies, right? I saw Prince of Persia. This was a few months back, and I was like, yo, the character here is a little it's kind of red pill. He's like focused on his own thing, and it's a Disney movie too. It's like from 2008 or some shit, or 20. I think in the early 2010s, late 2000s, whatever. Jake Gyllenhaal, but the guy's like focused on his like mission to like save his family and whatnot, and this baddie comes along and he's like, she's not the main attention, but I'll take her along, whatever, just for a little side hoe. For some abundance mindset type thing. Yeah, that's cool as hell. But yeah, and then music too. I literally half of my playlist, I had to delete it. I didn't want to delete it, so I actually made a second playlist. I just threw all the Blue Pill songs in one playlist, and I can't listen to them anymore. I thought I'd go back and listen to it, but it's just there. I'm like, these songs are Blue Pill. They don't help me with that like reinforcing the red pill mentality, and you kind of have to reinforce the red pill mentality. Otherwise, you're gonna kind of get lost in the sauce of that idealistic narrative, right? That the world tries to push on you and the Matrix and whatnot. So, let's see. Yeah. Is killing the beta actually good for you? I think it is. I think someone with capability of being able to hone into like your old beta self, like your old blue pill mentality, can be like a deadly combination. You're just like, because right? Hypergamy, it wants the best of both. It wants that alpha fucks, beta bucks guy, and unfortunately, a lot of guys don't have both. So if you have that like alpha fucks genetics in you, fucking awesome, great, boom, you got 50% down. And then if you can master the power of the beta blue pill, but without actually being one, just being one like secretly, and know how to take that indignation out of a female at times, and then just be caring for her or whatever whenever she craves that blue pill part during her cycle. That's a deadly combo, bro. That's deadly as fuck. That really is. So yeah, I think I do think killing the inner beta has its perks, but also you can't really let go of his old tactics in a way. Like, you don't want to live his mentality. You're gonna zero out and become fully red pill, but using some of the beta tactics also can benefit you. And by beta tactics, I mean like kind of honing some beta energy at times, and just for specific times, not 24/7, right? You just want that nice balance, that mixture to adapt to situations. Because I saw this meme a while ago. All right, it's a funny ass meme. It's some guy posted on Twitter saying, "Would you rather fight a gorilla or a?" Let me pull up the tweet. It's actually pretty cool. It made me think, damn, like he's spitting facts. The response to this tweet, anyway. Let me find it real quick. Here it is. So it's like a tweet, and it shows a picture of a lion, a gorilla, and a polar bear, and the caption is, "Out in the wild, no weapons. What would you rather fight?" Right? A gorilla, lion, polar bear. And the dude responds, some random. He says, "Me, gorilla. They won't bother you if they don't see you as a threat," right? And the guy that posted it, he said, "So what you're saying is you're a pussy." And the random guy comes in. I think this is the funniest shit ever. This guy just fucking ended him. It was like, "Go be a hero and die a virgin. Being a pussy right now will allow me to be a pussy to get pussy later, but I won't expect you to understand." So it's like, he's right, bro. In some aspect, you don't want to be a coward, obviously, right? That's why you don't want to be a pussy 24/7. But in that instance, when you're faced with certain death, right? But you use your intellect, like, you know what? Gorillas, they're pretty calm. If I'm in a cage with a gorilla for 50 minutes and he won't do shit, I have higher chances of living through this and going off and reproducing. That's being a fucking like blue pill / beta for like half a second, and just be like, all right, turn off this alpha like red pill mindset just for half a second, turn down my testosterone, turn up my estrogen, level 11, and live, right? And then you get out the cage and you go fucking, you create a legacy, right, with children and offspring and whatnot. So having that mix, that like little secret weapon in your back pocket, that blue pill mentality of just adapting and surviving, I think that's gold. And I'm not saying to, I'm not saying this to like try to plug you back in or have you accept the old ways, but just don't forget them, right? Don't forget the old ways, because you can always use them as reference. And I think that kind of lets you transition a little better from red pill rage and out of red pill monotone into like red pill blissfulness or red pill utopia, whatever you want to call it after that. Because the red pill monotone definitely is the thing. Like in that community I mentioned that I'm in right now, some fellow red pillar felt the exact same thing that I was going through, and luckily that course kind of really helped me out a lot. You know, find myself and just get that balance and adapt back to, you know, social circumstances and lie to everyone. All these blue pills. Nah, I'm kidding. Nah, but yeah, I'm fucking with them, manipulating everyone. Kidding. All right, but that's it for this impromptu stream. I just wanted to talk about red pill monotone. Guys, do you guys have any topics to talk about, or any kind of like blue pill fiction or red pill fiction, anything that like that's not really in the news or mainstream? I like to talk about it because I don't want to be another guy that's just like talking about the same old shit everyone else is talking about. Let them do that shit. I kind of want to go into that throwback and enjoy like fiction, you know, and like talking about these ideas and shit, right? Red Pill Rants. And who knows, eventually, if we grow this community big enough, we'll have some like people come on to like the streams and shit, and like we'll bounce ideas off each other and talk about like lived experiences and shit like that. So, you know, yep. I'll see you guys around.